Hi everyone, I'm Anna Peters, ArTeam member for Sam Villa, here today to share the ponytail foundations and how we're going to use this to create a very chic style that she can wear to a gala or a party, something very simple, not too foo-foo, and it's going to hold up all throughout the night. We have our ponytail foundation, which is a very strong foundation and anchor point, as well as a very clear blueprint of where to go with our style and what we're going to be creating. So let's get started. All right, so we're gonna start with our first ponytail right here on the top, and we're going to just simply place this ponytail in our hand, creating a very soft twist. Now, keep in mind, I'm going to finish with the ends sticking out. So when my ends are sticking out, they're going to be hanging out this way. So you're going to want to keep this little tip in mind. Twist the opposite direction of where you want your ends to hang out. So in this case, I'm twisting this way, and just a very soft twist, and it's going to just wrap up onto that ponytail anchor, bringing those ends out to hang out here on this side. From there, we're just going to pin first where our fingers are holding, because that's where the strength is, and we're just going to take that bobby pin and slide that right into that strong foundation of a ponytail. Now right down here, I have another finger that's holding that hair. I'm just gonna take that and slide right into that ponytail. You could almost hear that strength as that pin slides right into that, and that is not going anywhere. That's very strong and very secure. 2 pins on that one, and afterwards we're gonna just play with those ends and kind of see where we want those to hang out and how we want them to lay. But let's move on to the second ponytail. So this one, I'd like it to move the opposite direction with the ends hanging out this way. So we're going to twist the opposite direction, again, of where we want those ends to land. So twisting, and then really kind of seeing how full do you want that ponytail, using your fingers to kind of create that fullness. And my ends are now moving out in this direction. So taking the pins, sliding them in where my fingers are, and right into that ponytail. So I'd like to have these ends come down a little bit closer to this bun. So I'm just going to kind of get my fingers in there and start playing. And this is something that we constantly are rechecking the balance and how things are laying. So even going in with our long tail comb and just really kind of separating some of those ends and placing them how we'd like them to move a little bit closer to this style. But because we have that strength in our anchor, we're able to really kind of manipulate these buns that we're creating now and not worry about them falling apart. So slide one more pin right there where I'm bringing those ends down and just moving that right up into that ponytail. Okay, so now let's move down to our bottom ponytail. And this, I want the ends to be hanging out on this side. So we have the top, the ends on this side, middle, ends on the opposite side, and then now bringing the balance back to this side. So we want the ends moving this way. We're going to twist the opposite direction as we go to wrap this around and let those ends start to move out this way. Now we just pin where our fingers are for that strength, and that's right into that bobby pin or that ponytail foundation, sliding that pin right into that. Gonna hold these ends up by sliding a pin with attaching those ends into that ponytail. Take a step back, check it out, and then go in and place your fingers where you want to see that hair move and pin right into that. get some of those ends nice and smooth on that side and ends hanging out on this side. And there we go, our 3 buns moving across the head in a ponytail foundation for strength, longevity, and a very nice, sleek, compact style for our guest. So now after you have your 3 buns in place, you know they're strong, they're not going anywhere. Now it's time to go in and do the little final detailing. So sometimes when I have those ends sticking out, I really like to kind of polish them off a little bit with the Samvia Sleeker and just going in and just gently kind of smoothing out those ends so they're not just frayed all over the place. Get a little bit of bend if you'd like for it to kind of move onto the head as well. Just really seals them and polishes them off a little bit nicer. If that's the look you're going for. You could actually even do the opposite if you'd like and really kind of make them stick out more. In this case, I'd want them to kind of conform to the head shape. So I'm just going in really gently closing that iron and letting it follow the shape of the head. Perfect. All right, so there you have it, a nice chic style to offer your client, something simple, something strong, and something that's really easy for you to create in no time. Here we have a really chic, simple style that you could create for your client. When they come in, they have somewhere to go that night, whether it's a party or a dance, a gala, something like that, that they're not wanting something too fancy, but they want something polished and done for them. So this style is gonna give them a lot of longevity. It's not going anywhere. It's very strong because we've used our 3 ponytail foundations. Again, that made it really clear for us to create a nice, simple blueprint for us to follow in creating this style. So we just took those ponytails, twisted them the opposite direction of where we wanted the ends to land, created a nice little bun, pinned that into place, and just continued down the head. I hope you enjoyed this, and stay tuned for more on these 4 foundations and how to create strength and longevity in your styles. Thanks for watching. I'm Anna Peters, art team member for Samvia.